right, good luck to you, ma'am. You can go back with the bailiff. You can get that taken care of before. All right, are you Cody Dent?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Dent has two motion to revoke probations and cause numbers 13-17772 and 22-41052. And there's a new offense, a burglary of a building, in cause number 250807. Mr. Samuel has filed a motion asking that I set a bond in those two MTRP cases. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And let me get that pulled up.
As well as the motion for access to mental health expert.
That I probably don't even need to have a hearing. If you've filed the motion and there's,
Yes.
I'll look at it once if you'll just get it all filed with that attached to it. It needs to be e-filed. I'll take a look at it. It's no problem typically, as long as you have that affidavit of indigence attached.
Yes.
Okay, so. Oh, here it is. So are there no bonds set at the time?
Correct.
Okay. And are they deferred?
Yes.
They are both deferred. Mr. Smith, what is the state's position with regard to bonds?
I show on F-22 41052, it's a straight probation, 2 years, suspended for a period of 5 years.
Which one?
The second one, which would make sense if he got on probation after he was already on probation. Give me just a second. I want to take a look at the PC and that new offense, and then I'll let you put on any testimony you need. All right, I'm printing something. Do you wish to call a witness, Mr. Samuel?
Yes, I call Mr. Dent.
And you need to speak up so the court reporter can hear you, please.
Mr. Dent.
Mr. Dent, best you can, raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. You can put your hand down. Go ahead, Mr. Samuel.
Yes, Mr. Dent, you were placed on probation initially in 2015, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and since that time, you had...
At this stage, the court isn't deciding guilt or innocence for the new allegation. Instead, the judge is evaluating whether the defendant can safely remain out of custody while the case moves forward. The answers given during this testimony may influence that decision more than many viewers realize.
one other charge that came up, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right now, are you presently under the care of any doctor facility?
It's been a time.
And are you presently on medications at this time?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what medications are you on?
Ooh. Don't make me lie. I don't know them by heart.
Okay. You live with, who do you live with?
My grandmother.
And you don't have any children, is that correct?
No, sir.
And your only source of income is from SSI?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and with that, now, going to the date in which you were last arrested, that was, when it says burglary of a building, that was a container, is that correct, at a business?
Yeah, well, I thought it was a gypsy dumpster.
Okay, just answer the question that I asked you, please. Okay, it appeared to be a dumpster, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
You didn't think that was anything wrong with getting something, you thought it was trash, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. At that time, had you had your medications?
No, I didn't take it immediately.
Okay. Your Honor, we believe that, I passed the witness, Your Honor.
Any questions with regard to this hearing?
No questions regarding this.
All right, give me a second. I'm reading the pre-sentence report, the PC.
Yes,
So it
ma'am.
shows that the allegation is from theft at Discount Tire.
Right,
And there was a shipping container,
right,
and he was allegedly removing tires and placing them in his vehicle.
right.
And this, The business apparently was closed, signs on the container.
And we will show the container, the signs. They somewhat obscure, but they were
Well,
there.
but they're on the business
Right.
property with tires that belong to Discount Tire Business.
Used, and the value of the tires were
Doesn't matter.
$50 a piece. I
Okay.
understand.
I guess I just want to make sure the problem is if we're having, okay. So the first probation was for obstruction or retaliation placed on that probation 2015
Correct.
for 5 years. I'm assuming that has been extended.
Yes.
And then while on that probation, there was a theft of property, was continued on the first probation, placed on probation in February of 2023 for a 5-year straight probation. And now we've got this.
Correct.
Okay, I think at this time, based on the nature of the underlying offenses and based on the allegation in the new offense, based on the fact that there are some obvious mental issues, I don't know that it's in the best interest of anyone for me to let Mr. Dent back out to be doing the same thing. It sounds like he's stabilized. I want to make sure he is. We can get an evaluation done. We'll get you an expert, and then we'll set it for a hearing. But I'm not going to grant the motion setting a bond. I don't think that is in the best interest of our community or Mr. Dent for that matter.
Why can excuse me, can I ask you something, Ms. West? Why can I not get a bond?
Because you're on 2 felony probations and the allegation is that you committed another felony offense.
I don't think there was a crime, taking some tires, getting some tires out of the
Well,
dumpster.
then that's a bigger problem. All right, you can go back with the bailiff.
I don't see that you filed to have him examined.
She said she got it this morning. I called to make sure she had my secretary.
Oh, so she's filing it now. I just don't-
Yeah, you just.
Okay, thanks.
Your discovery certification?
I don't have it because I didn't expect to plea. I will email it immediately.
Did you sign the,
Oh, yeah, I can do that part.
well, we need it today because if I'm going to sentence her, the case gets closed out and you won't be able to get it.
I'll email the judge too.
I'm gonna.
This is where the hearing shifts from gathering information to weighing public safety and legal responsibility. The judge now has to balance the defendant's circumstances against the probation history and the new allegations before making a decision that could shape the rest of the case.
Okay.
As soon as I get to my computer, which is
No,
next door.
I'll email.
Okay, either way, yeah, just do it before she does the judgment because once that happens, I think the portal closes. All right, ma'am, you're Michelle Johnston. And Mr. West, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
She will, Your Honor. Thank you.
And so we're going forward today with sentencing and everything?
Yes, Your Honor. We're going forward. We're asking the court to give her credit for the time that she served, the 15 months on the federal sentence, which was the time that she served was during the pendency of this case. In fact, at this time, I'd offer State's Exhibit number 1.
2.
No,
Make it number 2,
Number
please.
2, which is information related to her
federal sentence.
federal sentence. And for the record, she was indicted in the federal case in October of 2023, and then this case came along. October, she was pled and sentenced in the federal case in October of 2024, and this case had been pending, having been indicted in December of 2023.
So
no
she started, does that have any objection to that?
No objection. No objection.
So that sentence there was for a 15-month sentence.
Yes, Your Honor.
And so it's y'all's intention that I give her that entire 15 months and that she not be required to go do any,
That's
Yes.
the intent of the parties, Judge.
That's what we want, Your Honor. Yes.
I guess the issue becomes on these, because it was a federal sentence that she has not technically been to and received a number from TDC, which is required in this case. And so but you don't have one on this case.
But when
Jefferson County came and picked me up from feds and brought me to 69, and I was over there overnight until I got the bond the next day. So they gave me a number.
That's a
She
jail
has a
number.
So you have a-
TRN. She has a TRN.
But she doesn't have a TDC.
Right. No, she's never been to TC.
Yeah, because I've never been to TDC.
I don't think I can just give credit and her not go through. I can give her the credit,
Right.
but she's going to have to go in and get a TDC number. It's my understanding. So let's do this. Obviously, if you have credit, we're not going to make you go anywhere today. So just,
She's working through it.
I understand what y'all are trying to do, and I'm not in disagreement with that. But legally, I have to make sure
Okay.
that we do it in the right way, because if you don't have a TDC number, I don't think we can do it that way. The only thing that we could do on a state jail felony, if you want to give her, why don't y'all just do a 1244?
I'm okay with it.
That clears it all up,
I obviously don't have a problem with that, Your Honor.
because then she doesn't need,
She has an ATC number.
she's doing her jail, her time in our county jail.
She has enough credit for that.
I'm looking at y'all like y'all are going to help me figure this out.
I'm okay with it.
I think that makes it cleaner, because she doesn't necessarily,
I'm okay with that, Your Honor.
Yes.
I mean, it's the same result. Everybody
yeah,
wants
yeah.
credit,
Right. It's still getting the conviction.
but it's still a state jail felony conviction, so she still needs a state, I'm thinking all this through, because she still needs a state.
And if need be, I'm okay with proceeding on this one.
That honestly makes
misdemeanor
it the most
theft.
clean.
Just do a misdemeanor theft,
12
sentence
months.
her to 12 months,
Yeah.
give her credit for the.
That
federal
helps,
time.
I think
So
that
we
makes
can-
it,
So we can get on down the road, Judge.
As far as
Okay, I
convictions
appreciate
go,
that,
she has a
Mr.
federal
Coleman.
conviction. That's the
so
much
let me,
different.
hold on a second, let me get this indictment, and we're gonna go through all, I'm gonna recall everything that I just did. And we're gonna kind of start over a little bit. You're good. This
You're
this
good.
makes it where you're going home and it's all taken care of, okay?
That's what we're trying to do, is there's some legalities that we have problems with, that she understands what we all want to do here. So
When
she's
you
making
get
it work.
sentenced to state jail or TDC, you have to have a state jail or TDC number. You gotta kind of go through that process and then get right back out,
let's go.
but it's not necessarily a quick process always. So this is gonna be, with everyone's permission, can I make the modifications on the agreed punishment recommendations as well as the admonishments as to what we're doing?
No objection from the state.
No objection from us, Your Honor.
So I'm going to change this. I could,
Not every courtroom outcome follows the original plan. Sometimes both sides work with the judge to resolve unexpected legal issues while still reaching a lawful result. What happens next highlights how courtroom procedure can change the path of a case without changing the underlying facts.
figure it out. Okay, so let's go back. And in 23 DCCR 2260, the state is elected to proceed on the lesser included offense of a Class A misdemeanor theft from November 14th of 2020. And how do you plead to that charge?
Guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And because you did what they charged you with?
Yes.
I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as Exhibit Number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. West?
Yes.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes.
And what we've all worked through here is that the punishment would be for a 12-month term in the Jefferson County Jail. You will receive credit on that sentence for all of that time because you were in custody in,
From May.
hold on, cause number, no, that's not it. Where is it?
24-CR-32.
Thank you, Mr. Coleman. And that was a 15-month sentence in the federal system. And so I am giving you credit for all 12 months on this sentence. Is that everyone's understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, please.
State tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Also, I'm going to admit number 2 without objection.
No objection also.
All right. Is there any evidence that Ms. Johnson is not
Oh,
competent?
no, not, no, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, find you guilty of the Class A misdemeanor of theft. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 12 months in the Jefferson County Jail. Again, you receive credit on that sentence for all of the time that you were in custody on that federal case. I'm going to hand you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. It should be printing soon.
Here's the.
Here's states. Who gets that? Do they get states too? Oh. I get that. You get that. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks for subscribe my channel.